Paige, and today's video is going to be my November favorites. Today is actually going to be my last regular video before Vlogmas starts. I cannot believe that tomorrow is December 1st. Like, it's seriously mind-blowing to me. I am very happy though, because I am a little bit ahead of schedule. I already have a couple of videos filmed and edited, ready to go for Vlogmas, which is good because this is a very busy time of the year. This is actually my most busy time of the year. If you don't know what Vlogmas is, basically on my channel I post a new video every single day in December up until Christmas. So December 1st through December 24th, there will be a new video on my channel. Sometimes it's a vlog, sometimes it's a sit-down video, but either way, you're getting content every single day. I am so freaking excited. There's tons of giveaways and awesome things planned. So make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss my Vlogmas this year. I did it in 2019 as well as 2018. So I will link my Vlogmas playlist down below in the description box in case you want to check out the previous years. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for an intro. I sort of switched up my background a little bit. I'm not sure exactly how I'm feeling about it. I might kind of switch things up as we kind of progress through the month of December, but I tried to go a little bit holiday. So happy last day of November. But anyway, I guess that's pretty much it for my intro. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. As always, I will have all of the products that I'm mentioning in today's video linked in the description box, so you guys can go check them out if you are interested. My next favorites video is going to be like my 2020 favorites video, which is going to be like the most epic favorites video ever, because I'm gonna talk about my favorite products over the entire last year as opposed to just like month to month. I will have my favorites playlist linked down below as well. I've been pretty consistent with my favorites videos the last few months, which makes me really happy. So let's go ahead and get started talking about some products. So I actually have two skincare items that I want to mention, and then the rest of them are makeup. The first one is from Tatcha. This is the Tatcha Pure One Step Camellia Cleansing Oil. I picked this up during the most recent VIB sale, and you guys, you all told me I was gonna love it, and you were right. This is such an amazing cleansing oil. I love double cleansing. It's like my favorite thing to do as far as skincare goes. So basically I just do like 3 to 4 pumps of this in my hands, and then I rub my hands together, and then I just go straight onto my full face of makeup. It really does a good job of breaking down the makeup. Then I take a little like reusable kind of cotton pad type thing, sort of like a face halo if you know what that is, and I use that to really like get the bulk of the product off. I'll like rinse it out, kind of go again, and then I will go in with another cleanser after that. So this is amazing for taking off makeup if you wear like a full face of makeup like I do. So yeah, I've been loving it so far, and I had really high expectations because everyone told me how amazing it was, and it's also Tatcha, so it's a little bit pricey, so I was like, this better be good. And then the other skincare product that I wanted to talk about is actually a classic on my channel. If you watched my videos like in 2019, I used to talk about this all the time, and then honestly I really just forgot about it. Like, couldn't tell you why, but I stopped using this for like 10 months. But she's back. This is the Fresh Vitamin Nectar Glow Juice. I love this. It is an antioxidant face serum. It smells unbelievable. Like, it smells so good. It's this bright green color. I just got some on my nose. Whoops. But it's very citrusy and yummy, and it's just freaking amazing. It's very hydrating to the skin, and I have very oily skin, but it doesn't make me greasy or oily at all. It just like plumps the skin and makes it so glowy and beautiful, and I use that every single night. You can also use it in the morning. Like, it's lightweight enough to use morning and night, but I feel like I usually use this at night, and then I'll use like something else in the morning. Moving on to makeup, I actually have a duo that I want to talk about. I also picked these products up during the VIB sale. These are both from Huda Beauty. This is the Water Jelly Hydrating Primer along with their Faux Filter Skin Finish Buildable Coverage Foundation Stick. You guys, ever since I tried this out, I think I tried it out in a trying new Sephora makeup video. Check it out if you haven't seen it. I haven't used anything else besides this since that video. I love this combo. The primer is very hydrating, yet also makes your makeup last like all day. The foundation stick is very buildable as well. You can get very minimal coverage, or you can build it up, which is what I do. I like kind of use a lot of it. but I've used it several times, and as you can see, there's still plenty of product. This is scrolled all the way down. You can tell that it's been used, like it's below the top, but I still have so much product, and I'm so obsessed with both of these. It's the perfect combo. I love it so freaking much. I have the foundation stick in the shade Chai. It works well when I use my Huda Beauty powder because my powder is a little bit too light for me. But like I probably would want to get a lighter shade than this just so I could wear it like with other powders as well. I don't know. It's just a little bit too deep for me, but when I use the powder, it like balances out, so it's fine. But this is amazing with this. I haven't tried them like separately with other products yet, but together, match made in heaven. A concealer that I've been loving recently is one from NARS. This is their Radiant Creamy Concealer. I have it in the shade Vanilla. Once again, I am wearing this on my face. I'm also wearing that primer and foundation duo, if I didn't mention that. But I love this concealer. It's very hydrating. I love the color especially. Like, it's such a good color for me. I love a little bit brighter of an under eye, and it has really nice coverage to it, but it's not like super drying, and it doesn't like kind of like, I don't know, sometimes if I have a concealer that's too matte, it will sort of crease and like fold almost, which sounds kind of weird, but it just like, you can tell it's dry. This, I do not experience that whatsoever, no matter how much powder I set it with. And yeah, I've just been really enjoying it. It's not like the most full coverage concealer out there, but it is really nice. And I kind of want to try this all over the face. Well, I would need a different shade, but I would like to try this all over the face as sort of just like my kind of no makeup thing that I do with my ColourPop Pretty Fresh concealer. I feel like this might be a similar formula to that, but it's hard to say. But I love this concealer. It's amazing, and like I mentioned, this is in the shade Light to Vanilla. I don't have a new powder to talk about in today's video. I've still just been like hardcore loving my Huda Beauty Easy Bake powder, which I actually have like maybe 2 uses left in here, so I picked up another one from Sephora because I was like, I can't be without my Huda Beauty powder, so I picked another one of those up, so when I run out, I have a backup and everything is okay. But I don't have like anything new that's a favorite of mine to talk about. For bronzer though, you guys, I have been loving this palette from Too Faced. I actually got this in a BoxyCharm a long time ago. This is their Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette, and I only use one shade in here, and it's this one right here. It's their medium contour. Once again, wearing this on the face, it just is like the perfect depth and shade for me. Like, it's very subtle, but it still gives you some nice like warmth and dimension to your face. I don't know, I just really like it. I feel like it might be like the Chocolate Soleil bronzer or something. I'm not 100% sure. It doesn't really say on the back, but the medium contour shade in this palette is amazing. So it definitely makes me want to pick up one of their like single bronzers so that I'm not like wasting the rest of these shades. But this is amazing. It's so blendable. It's really easy to use also. Like, you don't go overboard with it. You can really like sit there and build it up, and it doesn't get like splotchy or anything like that. It's the perfect like coolness, not too warm, not too cool, and I just love it. So if you guys have this palette and you have not been using it, you should try it out and see how you like it. This one right here, medium contour, amazing. The next favorite that I want to talk about is going to be no surprise to you guys. We've got my Blinged Brushes collaboration. This released this month in November, and I cannot thank you all enough for the love and support you guys have shown for the collection. Like, seriously, you guys are the freaking best. This wouldn't have happened without you, and you guys killed it with supporting me and Bling Brushes, and I just want to say thank you again, even though I've said thank you so many times. But of course, the collection is still available. It will be a permanent collection, which is super excited. I know a couple of the individual brushes are currently sold out, but don't worry, like if it's sold out, it will come back because like I mentioned, it is a permanent collection, which is so crazy. But yes, we have the Blinged Brushes and Paige Koren collaboration, which I still can't believe is real. I got my nails done to match them when I filmed my reveal video, but it's time to get them done again, sadly. Some of them are getting a little loose, so I think I'm gonna do like sparkly red maybe for the holidays, or silver. I don't know, I can't decide yet. But anyway, I had to mention my collaboration with bling brushes because this is like the most exciting thing that happened to me all month. These are the few clean brushes that I have left. The rest of them are used and dirty, and I need to clean these like today. So don't forget, you can use code PAIGE for 10% off, and those will be linked down below. I really hate the way that my hair looks today. It looks horrible. I blow dried it yesterday, went to bed, woke up, my hair was like, it was all over the place, like literally was going in every single direction. So I kind of just like took my straightener and tried to like curl it really quick, but I did it too quick and it just like, it doesn't really look that good, so sorry. Anyway, I don't have a new blush to talk about either. I've kind of just been like switching things up over the last month or so, so nothing like revolutionary that I've discovered. But for highlighter, I have two to talk about. So the first one is from Natasha Denona. I also picked this up in the VIB sale. A lot of this stuff I got from the VIB sale. This highlighter is so beautiful. This is what I'm wearing today. It's much more of a subtle highlighter than I typically go for, but like it's still so pretty. It's the perfect color. You can apply it to a dry base. Like you don't have to set your face with setting spray first. It can just be dry and you get a really nice finish. I also have this on my brow bone in my inner corner, and I'm just obsessed with this. It is so nice. A lot of the times people are always like, set your face first and then put highlighter on and it will be more blinding, but I have never successfully done that. Like I will set my face, let it dry, and then I go to put my highlighter on and it will cling to the dots where the setting spray landed on my face. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? It happens to me every single time, so I can never do that. I also can't like spray my brush and do it because then it just like sticks and then like it won't budge. So I feel like, I don't know, it's kind of a weird thing and I've never heard anybody talk about that. So let me know if you have ever experienced that or if it's just me and there's like something wrong with me. But that's a really nice one. A more affordable option is this one right here. I don't think that I've mentioned this in a favorites video, but it is possible. This is from Juvia's Place. This is the Tribe Highlighter Volume 3. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you want an intense highlighter, this is the one for you. I'm gonna swatch this one and then I will also swatch the Natasha Denona one. So here's the Juvia's Place one. Very intense and gorgeous. I love the tone of it. Now I will swatch the Natasha Denona one, which the Natasha Denona one is definitely more of a champagne color. I don't even know if you can really see that. It's right here. This is the Natasha Denona. This is the Juvia's Place. They're both gorgeous and I like them for different reasons. Honestly, this is like my favorite inner corner highlight. It's just so intense and it really brightens up the inner corner and looks beautiful. But I like using it all over the face. Both of them are amazing. It just kind of depends on what you're looking for. The Natasha Denona one is more of like my actual skin tone. Like it has more of like a champagne sort of beige undertone. And the Juvia's Place one obviously has that more like bright, shiny white kind of undertone to it. They're both incredible and I would highly recommend both of them. I've also heard that this is supposed to be a dupe for the Benefit highlighter in the shade Cookie, which I can't confirm that because I haven't really like tried it on my skin before. So I definitely want to try that out. I love that highlighter as well, so it kind of makes sense. It definitely reminds me of that one. But yeah, those are the two highlighters that I have to talk about today. I have a couple of eyeshadow products to talk about next. I have two eyeshadow palettes to talk about. The first one is another product that I picked up during the Sephora sale. This is from Natasha Denona. This is the Mini Zendo palette. I love this palette so much. It's so good. It's super tiny, which normally I'm not like a little palette kind of person. Like I like a big palette with lots of color options. But for some reason, I love this particular one. I think it's $25, which is a lot for a little eyeshadow palette, but I think it's the cheapest one that Natasha Denona makes. And the colors in here are just so pretty. You have two mattes, the light cream color here, and then this sort of like burnt orange-ish shade. Then you have three shimmers, and they're just so pretty. Like, I also used this in a video. Here's the like kind of green, like sagey taupey color. Like, look at how intense that is. And then I'll also swatch the like peachy one over here. They're just so pretty, and they're kind of like, it's an interesting mix of colors. You have almost like a purpley shade, a green shade, an orangey peach shade, and so they're kind of weird, but they all go together so well at the same time. And I just like choked. Oh my god. And I really like this, and I think it's great for an everyday palette, and I'm just a really big fan. So I definitely am very happy with my purchase there. And then the other eyeshadow palette that I want to talk about is like, I kind of like just got this one, but I'm already so obsessed. This is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. Nudie number 2 from Laura Los Angeles. This palette is the best palette that they have come out with. Like, it is so freaking good. I am so obsessed. Here's what it looks like. Absolutely stunning. I have all of her other palettes except for those ones from a really long time ago. I think they were like 6-pan palettes. I don't have those, but I have the Cat's Pajamas palette and the Nudie Patootie palette. By far, this one is my favorite. It is like so freaking amazing. The colors in here are stunning. The different textures are incredible. I'm gonna swatch the shade Cheeky. This is like my favorite eyeshadow in the palette. I don't even know where to swatch it. We'll just like go here. It's so freaking glittery. I don't even know if you're gonna be able to see that, but it's sort of like a almost bronzy taupey kind of color, but it has this like hot pink like shift to it, and it's so sparkly and gorgeous. I freaking love it. On my eyes today, I have the shade Blushing through the crease. Then I have the shade Low Cut in the outer corner, and then I used the shade Nudie on the lid. I also used a little bit of the shade Bum, which is this gorgeous matte like creamsicle color. I have that like right on the edge of the shadow, just kind of like blend out the edge, and oh, I'm so obsessed with it. The only thing that I wish it had was like a bright highlighting shade, sort of something like this. That would be amazing, but I don't mind using like my regular highlighter for my inner corner and brow bone highlight. But yes, this palette is incredible. You guys need to get it. I love it so freaking much. I actually had a little bit of a fangirl moment the other day when I posted my initial review of this palette. I posted it on Instagram, and Laura Lee herself actually reposted my Instagram story, which I was like freaking out about. And then like 30 minutes later, I was checking my Instagram notifications and I saw that she followed me. Laura Lee followed me on Instagram. Like, what the heck? I'm like still freaking out over it because like I can't believe that it's real. But yeah, super awesome. Like so freaking cool. Did not expect that at all, but that definitely made my day. And so many of you guys were like sending me her story of like her repost, and they were like, look, you're on Laura's story, and I was like, oh, like this is so cool. So thank you all so much for everyone that was like expressing their happiness for me. Like, that was so sweet of you all. But yes, definitely check out the Nudie number 2 palette. I have one other eye product to talk about. I might have mentioned this in a video, a favorites video, but I have been loving this mascara from L'Oreal. It's the Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. Once again, it's on my eyes, and it is so good. Don't get me wrong, I still love my Pat McGrath. Like, that's still my favorite mascara ever, the Fetish Eyes mascara. But I've been trying to like find more affordable alternatives because the Pat McGrath one is pretty pricey. So I've been really loving this one the last few months. Like, it's honestly so good, and it's a lot cheaper than the Pat McGrath one. So I definitely wanted to mention that just in case I hadn't mentioned it in another one of my favorites videos. And then for setting spray, I actually really have been loving this Fourth Ray Fresh AF Energizing Mist. This is very hydrating, like very hydrating. It smells like rose, which I'm not really a big fan of that. I don't really like the smell of rose, but it's honestly worth it. It's not like a stinky rose. It's just like, I would rather it be unscented or smell like something else, but it's actually really good. I got this in a little set. It was like a duo in one of their collections, but this is definitely something I would purchase the full size of once I run out of this. I don't think this is the full size. If it is, this is very tiny, but I thought I would mention this because I have been really enjoying it, and this is a more affordable product. A lot of the products that I talked about in today's video were pretty pricey, so I thought I might as well mention a couple that were, you know, not insanely priced. And then the last category that I have to talk about is lips, and I have quite a few lip products, but it's basically only two. So the first product that I wanted to talk about was this Fenty lip gloss set. Holy crap, you guys, I am so obsessed with this. They did one last year. I bought that one, and then they did this little mini gloss bomb set this year, and I love it so much more than the one last year. And I thought I loved the one last year, but I was wrong. Like, I love this one. I mean, I still really do love the other one, but this one is so much better. It's so freaking cute. I have the shade Baby Brute on top of another lipstick that I'm going to talk about in a second, but all of the colors in here are just so stunning, and I've worn these three so far. Love all of them. I can't wait to wear this like jewel toned, kind of pink toned one. I think that's gonna be really pretty. But yes, this set is amazing. It's freaking incredible. And then the other lip product that I wanted to talk about is actually a formula in general, which I actually rediscovered because of my review of the Nudie No. 2 palette, and that is the Laura Lee Los Angeles Liquid Lipstick Formula. So the shade that I'm wearing today on my lips is the shade Topless. I've had quite a few of these for a while now. Here are all of the ones that I have, or like most of them, and they're all these gorgeous different like nude colors. Love them all so much. So I have Topless on under Baby Brute, the lip gloss that I just mentioned, and Laura Lee actually also just came out with two new shades. We have Skimpy and Show Off. I wore the shade Show Off in my most recent Instagram post and also my review video, and so many people told me that they liked this color on me, and I was like, oh, you're so sweet. And I also really liked it. It was a little bit darker for me than I normally like, or than I normally go for, but it is so beautiful, and I definitely recommend both of these shades. Alright, you guys, so that was my November favorites video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget that all of the products that I mentioned in today's video will be linked down below in case you guys want to check them out. I'm so excited for Vlogmas. You guys have no idea. Like, seriously, it's gonna be so much fun. So make sure you guys stick around for that. We have tons of giveaways planned, and yeah, I actually already know my next Vlogmas video that I have to film, which will be day 3, is the Lunar Beauty review. What? It's going to be my Lunar Beauty holiday collection review. I actually just got this in the mail today, and I cannot wait to film that for you all. So that video will be coming very, very soon. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it from me. I love you guys so much. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.